More than 48 hours after the launch of Operation Sindoor, India has to show strength when the Indian forces have led a counter Pakistan. With neutralizing over 50 drones last night, while the Josh in India and Indians is very high, there was a low point which hit, and people have been questioning it. The kind of journalism that one saw on Indian television channels last night clearly raises questions whether it was journalism or jingoism and what was it for. Despite advisories from Government of India time and again, Indian channels never cared a hoot about what the government was saying. So much so that the government had to give a directive again this morning restraining channels from reporting either live or just deferred live and endangering lives of the soldiers who were involved in the conflict. Aspersions on Indian media have been raised time and again, and questions have been asked about the kind of reporting that one sees on several channels. But what came across last night certainly shook all the previous records and raises doubts about the integrity of some of the anchors and the journalists, whether they had any sense of responsibility when they were reporting what was being reported. India has maintained that it will not enter any territory and attack
बरनाला कैंप
what
भिम्बर
was carried out
ये
even
एलओसी से
in
9
Operation
किलोमीटर दूर
Sindoor.
है।
At nine
यहाँ
places
पर
was a surgical
हथियार
strike against terror
हैंडलिंग,
outfits and
आईईडी
not an
व
attack on
जंगल
Pakistan,
सर्वाइवल
as the
का
government
प्रशिक्षण
maintained
केंद्र
that
था।
status. But the kind of
अब्बास
reports that
कैंप
one saw on
कोटली
television channels last night raised questions about the entire system or entire discipline
ये
that Indian forces have shown. Despite provocation since 22nd of April, Indian forces have shown a lot of restraint. And that is something that has been acknowledged time and again, that India has always countered any kind of threat with a lot of restraint and responsibility as it owes to the global countries. Now, but with the kind of hype that one saw on television channels certainly raises questions. It's not a question about India. It's not a question about Indian forces. It's a question about the jingoism and the journalism that one we saw